Begin with Android Studio. How to initialize or start one project in Android Studio. So click on new project. Then this menu will be pop up. No activity, don't select no activity. Let me show there is one confusion. There is no default backend Java. It is replaced by here you can see no option of backend Java. Okay, let's move to the previous option. If I select this one, then you can see one language option is there, Java. Okay, so if you know Kotlin, if you know Java, better you select which option? Empty view option. Don't select any other option if you don't know. They have some plus point and negative point. Better you select empty view activity if you need to, and select phone and tablet. Don't select Wear OS, television, car and XR. Here you can see create with AI. AI is just a kid or a learner. Now it will going to give lots and lots of error. Okay, better wait AI to get knowledge. Here you can see API version. Here package name, very important. Right now Google is verifying the package name before publishing the app in Play Store. Better you give a good, if you have a company or attached to a company, give the company name and the app name. Now I'm saving the file in this location. I'm using backend Java, Kotlin. There are two options, and minimum SDK. Here also minimum SDK. I'm using API 24. Now see how many APIs are there. Currently API 37 is running. Then also I'm using API 24, so that 99% of Android my app should run on 99% of Android device. Here two are Groovy DSL and Kotlin. Best you use Kotlin DSL and Groovy DSL. If I use Kotlin DSL, the Gradle file, here you can see build.gradle.kts, here build.gradle. The type of code in build.gradle will going to change. So better in one project you use Kotlin and in one project you use Groovy. Groovy was used by developers in maybe in if I check the year, maybe 2020 or 19 year Groovy was used, but now Kotlin has replaced everything. So here you can see Kotlin DSL. So better, since it is a Java, you can use Kotlin, no error. Now just click on. Again it is an empty project, nothing is there. Here you can see some file has been loaded. No, it is still loading. Just wait. While doing Android projects, you should have internet connection, because during compilation it will going to download lots and lots of repository from Google Drive or Google Developer Drive, okay, to support your project. So better you have a good bandwidth internet connection while doing Android project. It is important. Now let's discuss what is there in these hidden files, or so main file is Android Manifest. What is Android Manifest? For example, when you're going to develop an app, you need permission. For example, reading, writing, internet connection, Bluetooth connection. Here in this place only you will going to give the permission access. Okay, if you're going to not give the permission access and you write the code, your app will going to crash, will not going to work. Okay, second is, it is the manifest. First file, it will going to call the main activity. For example, if you are writing a very big code and your main activity it is placed activity folder, so just rename it. Don't forget rename it, otherwise to crash. Okay, so always remember, location of your main activity should be defined here, and if there is another changes we're going to see in for example other permission access. For now only for beginner, all permissions are given here, okay, in this section. Okay, so now just move to the next part. Android manifest used for permission. Now main activity, this is your main activity, the file with or the application's first activity. All activity is the backend code of Android app, and in front end we have some layout. Okay, here this activity main is the layout. This is visible to you if you click on this button now. This activity code will going to run. Okay, so whenever we're going to develop an Android app, we will going to first design the XML. Many types of layouts are there. Okay, but if first you have to design the UI. After designing the UI, you will get some IDs. Okay, so you have to get the IDs. How to get the IDs? Just click on this, go to XML. Here you can see everything from IDs to everything you will be present in the XML format. Okay, and otherwise you can check it out. Okay, this is the XML file. Here constant layout, they have used the constant layout. In main activity it will be going to write code here. Here you can see protected void on create, main activity extract compact activity. Okay, here what is loaded? Activity, first activity is loaded. Okay, now let's see other file. Nothing is in there. Okay, we were going to whenever we will going to write the code, we will going to write code here, not inside this. Less code will be there, but maximum code, maximum function will be declared here only. Okay, not outside this. Package. So now clear, I am using best Android developer books while writing code on this, so we will going to see everything. Now in layout there may be some errors. Here you can see there are some project errors or layout errors. Okay, just click it on layout qualifier warning error. See, here you can fix with AI also, or actually there are no fixes for IDE, but you can fix with AI. For AI you need to sign in from your Gmail account, and you should have that Gemini Pro access to. Nothing is free in this world. Okay, so you need to have the Gemini Pro access to access this file. Okay, so you have to fix this layout warning everything. Now let's move to the next section. Drawable. What drawable? Whatever icon you see now, it has been declared here. You can see IC launcher icon. It is supported by the background XML. Okay, so here you, if you making a professional app, you can replace it by your icon. There are multiple size mentioned here. Okay, you have to crop your icon this much. Okay, 5 to 6 different shapes, so then you can place it here. In values we have some themes, colors and strings. Themes, now it is empty, we can add it on. Colors, whatever color we are going to use in our app, we have to mention it here. String, whatever string we are going to use in our app, okay, we have to mention it here. Now the XML, very less files, backup rules and data extraction. Now let's move to the Gradle KTS project. It is empty. We are going to add some data later on. Okay, and here is the import option. Is, for example, you are writing code using Jetpack or anything else, you have to import that library first here. Okay, then you can execute or write the code, then there will be no error. So dependency or libraries are implemented here. Grad rules, it is empty for beginner project, but in advanced project we have to add many details in here. Right now here you can see encoding UTF-8, Gradle, some basic version is there. Here distribution name, don't change it. See here given new version, fix, update library. It is updating library. Okay, here you can see agent is synchronizing the project. Okay, now here you can see library tomcat version. Later we will see too many options are there. Okay, main option is these three. Let me tell you this: Gradle settings.gradle.kt is important, build.gradle.kts is important, and these two, first and last, very important. Next, manifest is important, they will going to show error, and main activity and XML. This is a beginner project. This video, in next video we are going to show how to write a code and develop an app. Thank you.